All right, we're back from a live update from Water Oak Plantation. So today I unboxed all of my Dutch bucket hydroponic system. Well, actually it's called Bato bucket. So we got a Bato bucket system that we're gonna be trying to grow some tomatoes, squash, probably some peas, something big viney things, and red bell peppers. I think the colored bell peppers are going to be what is going to be mainly grown in our greenhouses one day. And so we're going to do a proof of concept. It's a little late in the season, but here at Alabama, we're lucky to have hot weather all the way throughout October, sometimes regrettably down into November, and then it gets dang cold real quick. But I think I got us at a good location up here on the side of a hill. It's very pretty. We're gonna have lots of sunlight, and let me show you all the table. So here's the table I just built. All I did was take some treated 4x4 posts, some 2x4s, and some old OSB that I had hanging around. So I'm gonna paint the mess out of that, so make sure it doesn't suck in water too much. And this is what we have set up. So right here, you can see we're gonna have a lot of sunlight that's gonna be able to come in to the table. So that's east over here, and then the sun sets over in the west. So we got north that way, south coming back towards me. So it's gonna have good sunlight pretty much all day long. Towards the end of the day though, it's gonna cut back because the sun's gonna dip behind these trees. And that's gonna give it a little bit of reprieve, hopefully, so we don't burn our plants. So this table, I'm not gonna sink it into the ground just yet. I thought I was going to, but I'm not gonna do it yet. I wanna make sure that this is a good location. If I need to move it towards the shade, I can move it right over there and put it in the shade, but I think this is gonna be a good location. All right, so my reservoir is gonna be dug in a little hole down there. This has still got a good slope to it, and this is how I got it set up. All right, so as you can see, our table is coming along. It's done now. That's what it looks like. So I did end up digging down just a little bit right there, and on that other side as well, just to make sure that it's level, long ways, I guess if you want to call it, or hamburger ways. So we got it level, so that way the water is going to be able to come down and drain out empty through the buckets, like it's kind of designed to do. This here is just like that, and as you can see, it is not level, and that's by design. We want the water to be able to run downhill because our reservoir is going to sit right down there, and it's going to pump the water up, and then it's just going to recirculate back through the Bato buckets and right back down into our system. So that is our update so far, and it's a beautiful day on Water Oak Plantation. All right, so lessons learned on that Bato bucket. The 3/4 inch is not gonna work. I probably should go ahead and buy like a 1-inch drill, and I think I'm gonna buy some of those like 1-inch the rubber seals. I just don't like how it fits. Let me show you. Designed for a 1.5-inch pipe. Well, we pulled them out of the shed. They're free, and if it's free, it's for me. 2-inch pipe. So that means where the siphon hooks in is going to be, it's going to cant the buckets, and it's not going to allow it to drip. So what we went ahead and did is we went ahead and got 3/4 inch piece of plywood, and that's going to make our bucket flat again once we drill that hole. So we're going to drill the hole. I'm going to do a test on one of the extra piece of pipes that I have, and we're going to see if it sits flat. So I swapped out the 3/4 inch plywood with the 1/2 inch plywood, and it looks a lot better. There's not so much of a gap. There's still a little bit of a gap, but that's okay. But look at that ugly hole. That's gross. 3/4 inch ended up looking nice, but the 1 inch and the other 1 inch looks terrible. And then when you actually put them down into each other, they're still, let me see if I can get you in there. Yeah, see how much play still is in there? I'd like that to be sealed up just a little bit. So what I think I'm gonna do, all right, so at the end of day one, we have our table built, we have our pipe down, clamp down, and we're gonna take a break from today. We could finish today, but we need to go buy one of those PVC hole drills. So these Hydrocycle 11-liter Bato buckets that I ordered from Grower Supply, growersupply.com, they require a 1-inch hole. All right, so for that 1-inch hole though, like I said previously, I want to make sure that that hole is as clean as possible. The bit that I have right now will drill the hole, but it looks ugly. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and go buy one of those like actual hole drill socket things, and then we're gonna buy the little plastic grommets that are gonna go inside of there, so that way there's a tighter seal, less leakage, all that good stuff. We want to do this right. So this is what it looks like. So like I said, we have the table, we have the pipe laid down, and we have it clamped down. So we went ahead and just put a 90-degree turn down right there, and on this end there's a just a cap. I'm thinking about it now, I probably should have bought one of those screw-in caps, so that way I can clean the system. I didn't think about that until just right now, so I'll probably go back. We'll probably take it back and just switch it out anyway, or just keep it. Nah, whatever. Anyway, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and get the correct grommets. We're gonna go ahead and buy the pump, the 3/8 tubing, and the 1/2-inch tubing, so that way we can set everything up and get it water ready tomorrow. So stay tuned and take it easy.